Hi all. I was given an assignment by my lecturer to talk about the Bible. We'll talk about Jesus actually, and I'm not talking about it in chronological order. He's asked us if we can talk about him on social media in order to engage goodness out of social media, something good to come out of social media, and try and reach a bigger audience. What I was asked for is just to pick something out of what I wanted to talk about, and we can explore this, we can talk about it. Please tell me what your thoughts are about it too. And also, welcome to Nikki, this is Jee Buzz. If you add a comment or a like, it's even better for me. Please do so my lecturer can see this. But I wanted to talk about the day that Jesus knew when he went back to Jerusalem for the last time. And he knew he was going to be betrayed by Judas. So he went into the Garden of Gethsemane to pray just for 1 hour, and he asked all the apostles to wait for him there to keep guard. And Jesus was in so much pain and agony and suffering, his soul was dark, and he said, Father, can you just take this cup away from me if it was your will? He was hurting, he was scared. So he asked God, is this your will? Can you take this cup away from me? But I think God wanted to do what he had to do, so how else would the gospel be spread about him being resurrected? So when he went back, he saw all of the apostles asleep, and he said, I asked you guys only 1 hour, stay awake for me. This you could not do. So I think it was a bit disappointed, but also because when he was at the table, the Last Supper, it was a very long Last Supper, he said to them, one of you by the end of the night will betray me. And all of them stood up and said, no way, I would die for you, I would give up my life for you, I would lay down my life for you, and there's no way any of us will betray you. Jesus said, I want you to stop with your proclamations of love, you just need to hear me out. So St. John, who was sitting at his right, said, Father, who's it going to be? Jesus whispered in his ear, I'm going to break some bread, and the first person I give the bread to, it's going to be him. So he cut up some bread, turned to his left. In Italian superstition, left is sinister, because we say sinistra for the left. So he turned to his left and gave the bread to Judas. Judas looked at him very weird, but he said to Judas, he has you now. And Judas turned around and he goes, who has me now, Father? And Jesus responded, not God. And he goes, what you're about to do, go do it, and do it quickly, my friend. Also treated him as a friend. So he just got up and did what he had to do. So in the Garden of Gethsemane, this is after he gets betrayed for 15 pieces of silver. Judas was always a man that wanted to make money. So he had a good business mind, but what he wanted to do was make money out of the church, which is kind of funny because that's what they're doing now. But all he wanted was, Jesus just wanted to spread the word, live a humble life and humility, and also, yes, be slapped on that cheek and turn the other cheek. Whereas Judas wanted to make money. He said, why don't we take up collections? If we got 1 denarii out of every person, we'll be living like kings on golden thrones. God said, you've heard nothing that I've said, have you? Jesus said, God. So when Judas actually went, he said to Caiaphas, a despicable scribe and Pharisee, the first person that I kiss is Jesus Christ. So he kissed him on the cheek. And so the Romans arrested him. While he arrested him, one of the disciples picked up a sword and sliced an ear off of one of the Romans. And Jesus said, stop. He goes, do you think that I do not have the capacity to do that? I have people in heaven waiting on my command. This is not what I'm about. What I'm about is to give myself up to tribulation and for humankind. So this is why, God, I adore him. I love him, and just reading the Bible, and like I said, I do prefer the New Testament. We can't chop and change and choose, but the New Testament is beautiful. The Old Testament, I'm still trying to get there. I'm still trying to get to, into the Old Testament, but I will try. But hopefully my lecturer is happy with this. It's not only for my lecturer, it's for me, it's for self-growth, and hopefully you get something from it too. Thank you very much, everyone. This is Nikki from Jee Buzz. God bless you.